Okay, we're back. Let's do this thing. Oops. Got everybody back?
I'm here.
Got Rama.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, Samuel.
I'm gonna get crazy.
See if we have our backup, who's not backing up.
Yep.
Oh.
There he is.
Sorry, guys. I just got a phone call.
Yeah, no problem.
Um. Okay, we're gonna come back to Ghoul and Slab. So you guys gassed this dude. It's been a minute or so. There are footsteps hurrying upstairs your direction that you don't know about yet.
Oh shit.
But yeah, how have you guys proceeded? Do you have this guy tied to a chair? What's up?
Yeah. Is he awake? Kind of? Or...
Yeah, you can wake him up. I mean, he's
Yeah.
paralyzed, right? He was always awake. He was just paralyzed.
Oh right.
Yeah,
So here's my plan. Oh, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say, as a cutter, apparently he has manacles and chains. So yeah, I'm just gonna chain him to a chair.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's good.
All right, so he's locked up on a chair, and he's not making any noise. Maybe he starts to make a little bit of noise, like a sort of wheezing sound in his throat. But yeah, he's mostly paralyzed, just looking at the two of you with wide eyes.
Yeah. We want to make this quick. So I have my bandolier of chemical vials.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I'm going to give him some alcohol so he can speak again,
Okay.
move and stuff. Then I'm going to inject some blood needle into his veins. Get him moving.
You're just pumping him full of
Yeah.
of liquids. Are these like syringes you use?
Yes. So I also have that.
Wait, let me get this right. You're going to inject demon blood into him.
No, blood needle. You know,
Oh, let's just take. Okay, yeah, fine.
it's trust me,
That's
it's like coffee.
yeah. Okay, that's a weird. That's a weird one to give him. So, alkahest, a fluid that stops the effects of any other alchemical. That's we get
Yeah.
that. Then you're going to inject him with blood needle that induces fever, euphoric mania, and rampant
energy.
Oh, I get it. I get where you're coming
Yeah.
from.
He's gonna feel everything.
Okay. Well, we're gonna roll, obviously. What are you rolling, Ghoul? Are you in? Yeah. What are you rolling to do that? What's your goal here exactly after injecting him?
After injecting him, I want to basically have my friend Cutter torture him so we can get some info as fast as possible.
Okay. Well, we're definitely at risky.
Yeah.
We will say. We'll say standard. We'll say risky and standard.
Is it standard? I mean, I'm kind of drugging him. We got him. Um,
It is standard because he's under your control and everything, right? Now the drug you're giving him basically turns him into a crazy person, which will make him just like spout things, right? But we don't know if those things are trustworthy, right?
okay. Yeah, I get you.
And he may just be saying anything he can to get you to stop torturing him, right?
Yeah, maybe don't torture him first. Like, see if he'll talk, and then torture him.
It's too late, I think.
But now there's a couple of things you can do. You can push yourself again. I definitely have a devil's bargain. The other thing you could do is you can push your position up to desperate, and you can have great effect if you also do something else crazy.
Yeah, things would make it crazy.
Okay, so you want to push up to desperate. So what do you do to push it to desperate?
I'm going to, have my fine record tools. They have scissors, tonsils,
Okay.
that sort of things.
The devil's bargain. The devil's bargain is that your stealth is going to be blown because he is going to scream like a madman. Yeah, I mean, between torturing him and giving him this fever-inducing crazy drug, yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. So I'll take the bargain.
What action are you rolling?
I think command.
Okay.
Random threats and stuff. Let me read.
And Slab, you can obviously mark some stress to help him.
Yeah, I'll definitely assist on this.
All right.
Just like towering and intimidating in the background.
Yeah, it's command.
Yep. All right, so you've got an extra dice from the devil, and you have an extra dice from Slab aiding you. So go ahead and roll command.
Command. Desperate.
Desperate.
Great. 2 bonus dice.
Yep.
This is gonna go great.
Oh, dearie.
It doesn't. I think it goes kind of bad. I mean,
Well, you
is
get
4 a success?
4 is a mitigated success.
I'll take it.
So it's a success with a consequence.
I got XP from it, so it balances out.
You did get XP, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be bad. So you've got your tools going, and Slab is holding him down and everything. And he starts wailing out. And so he tells you, the first thing he tells you, there's going to be a complication that comes in. You would get all of the information you wanted, right? But something's going to break in the middle. And that's the complication you're going to need to deal with. So he starts like, you're doing whatever you're doing to him, and he's and he starts to say, I think it's even before you even get clamps on him. Because you gave him a drug that gives him fever and euphoric mania and everything, and he just sees the clamps, right? And Slab, like, holding him, and he's just losing his fucking mind as he's sitting there. And he says, what the hell do you want to know? What the hell do you want to know? Have you asked him any questions?
Yeah. I think I start screaming like, "Tell me about Roric," and whole thing.
Yeah. He says, and he starts. The first thing he says, I mean, he's screaming at this point. He says, "It was an inside job, an inside job." And then he says, "It was," and then bang, the door kicks open. And there are 3 guys in the door, and they've all got pistols. And it's clouds of smoke as they fire those pistols at all of you.
Right. That's bad.
That is bad.
You guys are fine. It'll be fine.
Where's our backup? Where's our backup?
I'm taking care of the sniper. It'll be fine. You guys can handle it.
You are looking down the barrel of severe harm.
Stop.
Yeah.
Right.
Some things you can do to reduce that. If you can use armor, we can knock that damage down. I think that I mean these are pistols at close range, so you can knock it down 1 step if you have armor. You can knock it down. I think if you have heavy armor, if you go with heavy armor, I can let you reduce it entirely. Like, that's pretty serious. That's a lot of gear that you're using up. But for normal armor, you can knock it down 1 step to level 2 harm. And then you can resist, also. You can resist on top of that armor to knock it down to level 1 harm. Right? They just wing you. So that's as far as your individual damage. Also, like, Slab could defend you. He could step in to take the hit for you. He'd be facing an immense amount of harm at that point, but he can do that, right? You can do that for each other. But the third thing that's the problem, or the other problem, is they are totally shooting him. They are totally shooting Besson. You can resist that also, or step in to defend him.
I hate these guys. They're guys.
Yeah, it's 3 guys, 3 guns, 3 targets, pa, and they're just coming in to try and kill the 3 of you all right away.
Yeah, so I'd have to take armor and heavy armor, and I'm gonna try and resist and try like bodyguard Besson.
Okay.
Just to like take the bullet for him.
Yeah, Slab's the keeper.
So are you covering him with your body? Are you just tackling him to the ground?
I'm probably just like I'm already like holding him. So actually, by the time they like, kick in the door, I just like look, oh shit, guns, and I just like hug him to me, and I try and duck down.
Okay. So you step in to face a consequence that one of your teammates would otherwise face. You suffer instead of them. You may roll to resist as normal. Okay. Yeah, and for that resistance, so you take the hit on your armor, like the first bullet, the guy hits you, it's square in the chest, and then you grab this dude and swing him around, and another bullet hits you that was aimed for him. I'll let you knock that down to level 2 harm.
All right.
And call that... I don't know what to call it. That's good. I want to call it center mass, but that sounds like level 3. Oh, I know. Instead of spine shot or whatever, we'll give you a fractured vertebra.
Ooh, right.
Yeah. So this one goes through your armor and it bounces off your spine. You feel it all through you, and you feel your legs turn to jelly for just a moment as this bullet smacks into your spine. And what about you, Ghoul?
Well, I don't have the load for armor, so I'll have to resist.
Okay, so you're going to resist. It'll knock it down to level
Yeah.
2. So, both of you just roll a resist then. It sounds like you're both rolling prowess, it seems like to me. Prowess
Yeah, I'm
resist.
rolling prowess, definitely.
Yeah, it's physical harm, so.
So I suffered 2 stress.
Yeah, 2 stress for Ghoul, 3 stress for Slab.
Ooh, I'm 1 off trauma right now.
It's okay. You're first. You wanna get the 1 trauma and then no more. That's how you play it.
And Ghoul, your level 2 harm is, instead of center mass, it's gut shot, right? It hurts. It hurts bad, but it's not going to kill you immediately.
Yeah, as I said, I got a strong stomach.
Right. The bullet is already dissolved. Okay, so you spin around, you cover, they fire, blah, blah, blah. There's smoke and stuff. And now you know you don't have a lot of time before they are in that room with knives now. They're not going to bother reloading. What do you do?
Right, so I think first thing Slab's gonna do is he's gonna push himself off the floor. One hand is covering this bullet hole in his back.
Yeah.
And the other hand, he's gonna for his back, he's gonna pull out this big ass mattock.
Yeah.
And with one hand stained with his own blood, the other hand kind of on the head of this mattock, you say, "Ye lily livered bastard! They're gonna pay for that one." And yes, I've now decided he is Scottish.
All right. I mean, Scotland's pretty. They've got a pretty Scotch-Irish thing going on, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Scotch-Irish
Also-
Vikings.
Yeah, that's the vibe I was getting.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's like a hodgepodge.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this axe, and then if they're gonna come in, I'm just gonna try and swing low and kneecap all of them at once.
Yeah. So you count as a small gang, even though your spine is fractured. We're definitely still desperate. Your effect would usually be limited, but since you count as a small gang, you do have to push yourself to do that.
And then to push myself into trauma.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. It's fine if you push yourself over into trauma. You'll still get to take the action.
But then after that, isn't he out?
Yes.
Shit. Well, this is gonna be a short adventure.
So you can
I'm
push
fine,
yourself into trauma. You can still take them all on, right? Success here, I'm not doing individual clocks for them and stuff. Success here means you kill those guys. And Ghoul, you can get in and help, right? You can give him an aid dice for a stress, which would probably be, unless you're just trying to get the hell out of there.
No. I have a last vial I can use.
Okay, so you want to do something with a vial. Okay, so we'll see about Slab first. So you would have limited effect against a small gang as an individual, but you push yourself, you are now a small gang, you would have standard effect. So you're on equal footing.
Right.
But you have level 2 harm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
But
that
you have
means that I've got...
Yeah, hang on. So it's a complicated math we're doing. So you step back up to standard, then you drop down because of your injury, but then you step back up because of your fine matic. You have a fine matic. It's a superior weapon.
Right. So it's standard effect.
So you're back to standard effect. Desperate roll.
Right. Desperate standard. Since I'm just going all out anyway, what's the devil's bargain here?
Oh, okay, sure, devil's bargain. So if you get a complication, oh god, man, actually, I have a couple in mind. I would love to take heat, but I think we're already there. I think I'm already going to get plenty of heat.
Yeah.
I would also like. It also makes sense to me to say like, yeah, you're just going to get hurt again because you get into a melee with them. You may kill them all, but you're going to take some more harm. But you're already traumatic. The devil's bargain is that Besson, in a mad rage, goes diving out the window.
He's gonna fucking kill himself. Okay.
I mean, he's high on drugs. He probably just wouldn't die immediately.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's your call, man.
You really
It
don't.
got us here.
Send him out the window.
that's
Do
it.
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be selfish. Send him out the window.
I mean, you don't want to fail this roll. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. It's times like these when I know I can make really shitty devil's bargains.
All right. So, just the one bonus dice
Yeah.
for Ryan. Wait. No. Just you weren't assisting, right? So just the one.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Mini crit.
So mark your poor man's crit. And mark your experience for prowess.
Poor man's crit. Sorry.
Um. Well, I want to still give. So, Ghoul, you have a gas that you're about to throw. Yeah, I'm going to cause lesser effect on Slab. So he beats one. The first guy comes out of like the cloud of smoke from their pistols, and the mattock is buried in his head, right? And the dude goes falling, and then the second guy comes up and stabs him in the arm, and Slab, you just punch him in the face, right? And his nose breaks, and there's blood. He's not dead or unconscious, but he stumbles back, and then the last guy comes up as your back is finally just giving out entirely, and he buries a knife in your ribs. And you... Well, no, that would be harm. I'm not going to give you any more harm. No, the other guy has grabbed a chair, right? And he finally whacks you over the head with it. And you go sprawling, unconscious. So Ghoul, he had limited effect. He killed about half of them. What do you do?
Well, I have this thing called Vitality Potion.
Vitality potion.
Yeah. Accelerates the healing process. Automatic recovery without downtime action.
Holy crap.
Oh, that wouldn't kill me, would it?
That wouldn't kill me, would it?
No, heal me.
That's like super good though.
Man, where this is in your list of items.
Yeah, it's one of the alchemicals. I don't know if it's...
It's called Vitality Potion?
Yeah, it's the last example of alchemical on the list. Let me see.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I see it. It's on the next page.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah. Accelerates the healing process. Plus 4 ticks on a healing clock. Wow. These creations are well known by tinkerers at Dusk and don't need to be studied before producing them. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so usually you do have to make these in downtime, but actually,
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with you having one. I'm okay with you starting one.
Okay.
We will have to make a roll for it because
Fortune? Roll?
usually this is like a downtime thing. Like accelerated healing process means it doesn't take me like a month to heal a broken arm, right? It takes me like a week. But if you're doing something, well, we're already desperate, right? So if you're like jacking yourself with this stuff, yeah, you could do something crazy.
Yeah, Rama, jack
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna jack myself.
Okay, you're gonna jack yourself. Okay, and then you're gonna poke yourself with the. I can't not say something. So. You have limited effect because of your gut shot. I guess you're tinkering. Is this you tinkering? Is that? Do you think that's right?
Tinkering with
yeah,
tops.
Yeah.
that could be.
Is that a thing?
He's tinkering with himself.
Yep.
We can't not do it.
I'm gonna tinker.
Does effect level really even come into? I mean, it's just a desperate fucking thing to do. Yeah. Yeah, you're straight up desperate. If it works, it works. You can still push yourself.
No.
You can.
Do you have a bargain for me?
Yeah, Devil's Bargain. Sure, Devil's Bargain. It's temporary. This is going to dull the pain. You don't lose that wound, right? But you can ignore it until this is all over. And then it's going to set back in, right? It'll like stitch closed by weird alchemy. But then in a few hours or whatever, it's just going to rip back apart. Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah, I'll take it. Just another day for a leech.
That could actually be the effect level. Is like, yeah, you've only got a few minutes with it, since you have such a bad wound. Instead of like a day or an hour or so. So yeah, you can give yourself a few minutes of vitality. So
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, so that's an extra dice. Desperate, limited effect.
Desperate. One bonus dice. Yeah.
Could have been worse.
Okay.
Could have been a 3. Yeah.
So there's mayhem as they're trying to beat Slab into unconsciousness. I mean, the guy hits him with the chair, and you like jab this thing into your side, and your wound like just forcibly closes, and the pain is unbearable when it does that. Right? It just sort of stitches closed. The consequence I'm going to give you is that you lose this opportunity. So Besson jumped out the window, and when he landed, the chair he was chained to broke into splinters, right? And he's probably got a big splinter coming out of like his side or something. But he's on crazy euphoria drugs, right? And he just like pops up, and still got the manacles like in the chunks of the chair attached to him, and he just goes running up the street.
Right? I just gave him super cocaine, so
Yeah,
that makes sense.
He's just gone. He's run off in a madness up the street.
There's lines of fire following him into the dark.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you do now, Ghoul? You after the horrible pain, your wound is closed for now, for at least a few minutes.
Yeah.
There's one guy leaned up against the door that's burst open. His nose is there's blood, but he's trying to get back to his feet. He looks really groggy. And this other guy's just got done finally bashing the rest of the chair over a slab, and tosses the chunks down. He's just in the process of turning around to look to you.
Oh, yeah. Kind of want to grab. Because I just realized I have no more load to take out a weapon.
I mean, Slab's Matic is on the ground.
Yeah, I want to grab his weapon and
That works
use
for me.
it in some way.
There are like sharp chunks of chair as well.
Yeah. I could apply my swordsmanship to wooden chairs.
Yeah, so you're gonna pick up. What is it? Is it the chunk of chair, or you see him there? Right, there's a big, like, chair leg, and it's sort of broken off and splintered and got a sharp end, and that's at one end. And then at the other hand, there is a mattock that is the size of a human being, and covered in most of a human being at this point. After it was buried in his skull.
On second thought, I'll take the pieces of chair because I couldn't be able to lift the thing.
Okay.
The mattock. So.
It's a bit unwieldy.
Yeah.
And so you grab up this chair leg. I mean, are you just running at this guy and spearing him? Like, what's this look like?
Yeah, I charge forward and try to jam it in his throat. Right, gets a footing.
Okay. We're desperate. He doesn't have his buddy.
Yep.
So you're at standard effect. We're ignoring your wound for now. So you stay at standard effect. Devil's Bargain. The Devil's Bargain is... The Devil's Bargain is for heat. It is for 3 heat. This guy who had his face smashed runs away. He gets out the door while you're finishing this guy. And he's definitely going to be running back to wherever he came from and reporting in or whatever.
Yeah, I'll take the heat.
Okay. So we're going to add 3 heat to the crew.
How does that work since, like, we're not like a normal crew?
Well, we still do town time with entanglements and everything else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah, so that heat does still affect you guys at the moment. Okay, so you have an extra dice. You can push yourself into trauma.
No thanks.
Okay. We'll roll them up.
This is how it is.
Oh, he got the 6.
Hey.
Yeah, so the guy turns and he sees you, right? And he doesn't even have his knife in his hand. He just has splinters of chair, right? And he can't defend himself at all. And you wham the chair in his throat, and you sort of collapse over him as you both go tumbling.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
as I, fall over him, like there's blood everywhere and just meat. I'm gonna start, eating a bit. I'm stressed out.
This is
I'm gonna
perfect.
start
eating this food.
This is perfect. So you take some time
some
and you're
munching.
Yeah, that guy's head was split open, right? There's just juicy brains everywhere. You start feeding on these brains. And what we do is we zoom back across the street. And now there's a barrel. There's a guy in a window. And he's got a like stool set up next to the window. And he's like resting his elbow on it, right? And he's looking through a scope. And he like looks up from it. Sick fuck. He's got crosshairs on the back of your head that are floating there ready to go. But you have a savior. So Kristoff, you ran into the building to stalk this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you do that? Were you moving stealthy through shadows? What?
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I guess so. I guess I was kind of. No, I don't know. I think I probably just like kick in the door and shoot him in the face. Like,
Okay, so you were optioning for speed. I've got to catch this guy.
yeah.
Yeah, you're coming upstairs behind him, and you're hearing screaming and shooting. Yeah, and you're like, oh, weird. I didn't know they brought guns. Okay, I guess they're fine. And let's see. We need to have you roll something. See how you catch this guy. What do you think it is?
I don't know. Is it like a big building? Like,
I mean,
is maybe the problem I'm having trouble finding him?
no,
like-
no, I don't think so. The trouble is getting to him before he has picked off your crew. I think it's about speed. The way you described it.
Yeah. Is there something for like moving quickly?
I think prowl, usually.
Prowl,
Yeah.
traverse obstacles, blah blah blah, jump and yeah, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do prowl.
We are desperate. We are squarely in desperate territory. I think you have standard effect. And you can push yourself, obviously.
You got a bargain for me?
Do I have a devil's bargain? I do.
What it is?
This was messy. This was too messy.
So like,
And I would start a clock with the Hive
oh
called Burn Notice.
no, go away.
Them severing their contract with you in more ways than one.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Once you're burned, you have nothing.
Would you like a devil's bargain?
Take it.
No, I think I'm just gonna push myself because that clock is not worth it.
All right,
Yeah,
push yourself.
I'll push myself though.
That's an extra dice, or you can increase your effect level.
Wait, really? It does either one?
Yeah, you can pick.
Oh, where's the stress thingy? There it is. Boop, boop.
So, for example, at standard, I would let you like get to the guy and have a chance to stop him, but you'd still need to take an action.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you got a great effect or higher, you would just need to dispatch him, but you would definitely interrupt his attack if you got great effect result.
But standard might not disrupt his attack? Question mark.
Yeah, standard would be the next step you'll have to take is actually interrupting the attack. Like the next action you would need to roll.
Well, if I fail this roll, I think I don't get there in time anyway. So I think I want more dice.
Okay.
So I'm prowling. You said it was desperate. Effect is standard. Get a bonus. Well. Okay. Fine.
That's
Oh,
very,
dear.
That's very, very bad. You still have options, but you're going to come in that door, and right at the moment just before you kick it, you hear the rifle crack, and
sorry, Rama.
And
I just saw it.
our buddy Ghoul is gonna take a killing blow, headshot.
Dang it.
Now, either one of you can do something about that. A, Christoph, you can resist that. Right, you can roll a resistance to rewind the tape. I made it there just in time, right? I can stop him from shooting. Or, Ghoul can roll that resistance. Hey, you never know. If you get a 6, you don't go traumatic.
Well, Rama. Do you
I'm
want me to
gonna be
roll
on
it?
your hand.
Well,
All right. Your death is on my hands.
yeah. Let me actually correct myself. So, Christoph, if you step in to defend, you have to roll resistance, and you are taking the shot instead.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Why not?
Okay. Roll a resistance. Seems like prowl.
Prowl. Wait. So how do you roll the resistance with this sheet?
Just click that word prowl. Or
Prowl?
prowess. Prowess. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Prowess.
Yeah. All right. I don't have any bonus dice, right?
Yeah, it'll just calculate it all. Hey, see that?
Nice.
No stress. So we rewind the tape. Actually, he got there just before the guy pulled the trigger. The door bursts open. Do you say anything heroic before he turns around and shoots you in the chest?
Yeah. What do I say? I don't know. Something cool.
Do you have maybe something in mind on another tab?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not. You just.
You know,
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
remove creep, and that could work.
Yeah, I don't think I say anything.
Okay, so you kick the door, and the guy is like,
Good
he
shot.
just spins, and 360 no scopes you. I mean, it's 180 no scope. You know what I mean. And he shoots, bang! And you are looking at level 3 harm. You can still resist that harm. You can reduce it with armor, all that stuff. But yeah, boom, right in the chest.
Well. Now, if I reduce it with armor, it goes to level 2, right?
Yeah, you can reduce it one step with armor. If you did heavy armor, I'd let you knock it all down, just like Slab did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Like, sure.
Yeah, mark
Bam,
up heavy
bam.
armor, mark all
Got
your
it.
armor off, and it hits you in the chest, and you go slumping back, but your you're not dead, right? You've got a big metal plate right on your chest. Yeah, and he is. I think it's like a sort of a breech loading thing, right? He's like, and this big bullet shoots out, right? This big casing, and he's getting another one out to jam it in there. What do you do?
Yeah, I think I just shoot him. I keep wanting to say something witty, but I can't ever think of it. I'm not. See, this isn't the embodiment of Kristoff, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, just shoot him.
All right. And what are you rolling for that?
Skirmish. Yeah.
Okay. So you're getting in close to shoot him?
Yeah, they're pistols.
Okay. So for skirmish, we're desperate. You have standard effect. You guys are about equal footing. You can still push yourself. My devil's bargain. My devil's bargain. Is for I don't know. I just want to say that clock again. Burn notice.
Stop.
I could try and think of something else. I don't know. That's all I have on my mind. Anybody else have any other ideas?
Mm.
No.
I don't know.
I mean, it pretty much is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not terribly worried about it unless I get another snake eyes.
Okay. You can still push yourself.
Yeah. I'll do that. That's fine.
All right.
So, you said it was desperate?
Yes. Desperate standard.
Standard. Bonus dice.
Okay. So you do it, but there's a consequence. And it's definitely trading harm, right?
Oh, these are fine. Does that do something?
Yeah, that would increase your effect. Yeah, I'll actually reduce the damage since you have refined pistols. So you come in and you're like getting in close and shooting, and he's like taking a shot. He takes the first shot and then like locks in his bullet. And by the time you get the second shot, he shoots simultaneously, and you get him through the under the eye, right? And he goes sprawling back. But the trade-off is that you take level 2 harm.
Okay. You gonna let me pick, or are you just gonna tell me?
Oh, I mean, you can still resist it, but if you just want to take it...
well, no, yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna resist it.
Yeah, roll prowess again.
Easy.
Wow.
Easy.
You clear 1 point of stress.
How do I clear it? Oh, crap.
There's that little X. Oh.
But that clears, like, the whole thing.
Yeah,
There
sorry.
we go.
I think if you just click it. Yeah, if you click the one below it, it'll reduce it.
Oh, if you click the white bit?
No, the one before it.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get you.
Okay, so you clear a point of stress. Again, it just like bounces off your big metal plate or whatever. And I thought I had something else I needed to say, but I don't think I do.
But another sniper shoots you from a nearby window.
That's what it was. There
Yeah,
was
and then I see Ghoul eating the dude's brains, and I'm like, oh, that is disgusting, and I shoot Ghoul.
sick fuck.
Yeah.
But do you?
No.
But
I mean, but do you see him?
Oh, do I?
I mean, he's right there in the window.
I'm eating.
Oh, I totally waved to him across the street. I don't know if he sees me.
No,
No, he's
I thought, damn,
I'm enjoying your meal.
yeah,
no.
he is face down in the meal.
it's fine. It's whatever. I don't judge.
Okay. Well, so that's everybody dead. It's probably time to clear out. I think that's the end of this score. Do we gather up Slab and?
Oh
get
yes,
back to-
he's like out, right?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
unconscious.
Yeah,
How the hell?
not in a good way.
And Ghoul,
guess
you know,
eventually.
I mean,
Yeah.
you clean that man's skull out, but you know you've probably got about 5 minutes before your stomach opens up and you start bleeding out again.
Yeah. Maybe I try to drag Slab out of the building.
Sure.
Gets complicated on the stairs. Maybe he bounces off a bit, but we get there.
And
Like,
and Christoph, do you
yeah.
go down to
Yeah.
help him carry the giant man, or what's up?
Well, okay, so we're shooting guns, right? Are the blue coats coming?
Oh yeah, that also. Yeah, the bells are ringing actually.
Yeah.
The death bells and the crows are flying in from the distance.
Right, because
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the thing too. Those fuckers.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know that I want to deal with them.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I think
you don't want to fight off the spirit wardens and the blue coats in the
I
street.
wasn't gonna be like fighting them off, right? Like I have a license. I'm a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think it's just best if we clear out.
Okay, cool. Oh man, I want you to pull out documents at some point and do.
Oh, I'm going to.
Yes. I'm a licensed bounty hunter.
Hey, you have to have a license to have a long rifle.
Yeah. So you guys head back.
Oh man, no, I don't want to head back with them. I have a better idea.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'll meet up with them later. It's whatever. The dude who escaped, right? I'm assuming I saw him jump out the window and tear off.
Actually, I think you were chasing down the sniper while he was running
Yeah.
off.
Okay, well, maybe
Well-
I rendezvous with Ghoul and he tells me what happened.
Yeah, I will tell you. The guy.
I wanna hunt him down. I don't need to like find him, but I wanna like, do that bounty hunter thing where I look for people.
Yeah, you could. We could roll that into a downtime action. Actually.
Okay, cool.
Are we good to go for going through downtime? Like,
I have an hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
That shouldn't take
Yeah, good
much
time.
more long than that. Let's take a quick break. We're right at an hour, and and do our downtime then.
Alright.
All right, cool.
Neat.